From the beginning of time, the lands and waters of our territory have held us, cared for us, providing everything we need. And for generations beyond counting, we've cared for them in return. Our ancestors walked these forests, hunted, fished, harvested food and medicines and materials for our ceremonies. They listened to and spoke the names of every corner of our territory. They taught us how to live in balance, not just to survive, but to thrive.
They went all over our territories before. They looked after the land. You know, there's stewardship, we call it. If I wanted to come fish in Haas's area here, I'd come and ask him. And if he wasn't here, I was allowed to, as long as I left him something.
Pretty well, yeah.
That's why it's called our jeje.
Yeah.
Jeje in our language is our relationship. You know, it's not just this, it's with everything.
Yeah.
You know, right into the water.
Yeah.
But all of that changed with the arrival of non-Indigenous people. This brought systems that only saw profit in the forest, not life. Overharvesting destroyed streams and wetlands. Trees became paper and lumber. Fortune for a few, livelihood for some, devastation for the rest.
I started off in Tla'amin, logging, probably when I was about 17, 18. Back then it was hard work, but there was really nothing for us to do back then after the residential.
A lot of the men in our community, and they would go up north to fish, but when the fishing was done, they came back home. A lot of them went logging. And I was looking at a picture like this, my dad and them. I guess they're catlogging and shingle bolting.
You know, and that was their way of life. A little bit of work here and there. It was hard work.
My first job was working with my hood up in Branch A in Goat Lake. Then when I left school, my dad got me a job, so I logged for the next 27 years.
We were pushed to the sidelines, shut out of decisions, disconnected from lands that have always known us. Still, we survived.
We weren't part of that economy, industry. All we were mostly workers is about it. You could see the booms that were going by, or the logging trucks that you could hear on the highway. We weren't part of that, you know.
We had no say in our territory.
In the decades since, we've been rebuilding, reclaiming, reconnecting, and now we're ready. We have a chance to bring something home. A vast part of our territory, known on paper as TFL 39 Block 1, has been logged extensively for over 135 years by an industry that went from small regional operations to enormous international companies, making massive profits for shareholders around the world. But now, we can bring the forest back under our care.
Our nation's always been concerned about the forestry practices within our territory. It's just a natural fit to move forward to purchase TFL 39 Block 1. I think we've proven that we have the capacity to manage the land base, and I think we could do it with our values, our taʔow, and do it the right way.
I view this acquisition of this TFL as a way to bring economic self-sufficiency for the Tla'amin people. The treaty focused largely on government transfers, and it's never going to be enough to close gaps and have our people prosper. So I see this as a big leap forward in terms of the nation being self-sufficient, standing on our own 2 feet, and taking control of our territory.
This is more than land. It's a future. With stewardship rooted in our taʔow, we can protect ecosystems, heal cultural sites, and work towards restoring balance, planning not just for today, but for the next 7 generations.
The 300-year forest plan that the nation is working on is a multi-generational plan. We started looking at what 7 generations meant to the nation, and we thought about our Constitution and we thought about the life cycle of the forest, and we thought, you know, what does 7 generations look like now? Our shareholders don't change over millennia, right? Our people are here, these are our lands, these are our resources. So we can look further out. We can do a 1,000-year plan if we wanted to.
The way we currently manage our forest tenures is like looking at it as a full land base, like not just timber values. You have to look after the watersheds, the riparian areas, the wildlife, and as part of our taʔow to make sure we keep the integrity of all the resources within the land base.
This is not only about restoration. This is about opportunity. Proven that our way works, that it's sustainable, grounded, and visionary, we're not starting from scratch. We've been preparing. Through Tla'amin Forest Products, we've trained our people, grown our business.
One really big thing that Tla'amin has done in the community is we've got a 100% Tla'amin manned brushing crew right now. So by providing really good paying jobs, the folks there are busy year round, they're making good money, and they're able to come home and sleep in their own bed each night.
I play the responsibility of being the supervisor for Tla'amin's brushing part of the operation. We're in charge of anywhere from 8 to 10 guys at a time. I recently has had a couple kids too, like so 2 and a 4-year-old, so that gave me another reason to want to be back home too, and like I said, to represent Tla'amin and our nation, right? So it's really rewarding for sure.
So there's a number of really good spin-offs happening, partnerships with other companies for management contracts. We've got 2 of our own guys driving logging truck right now, being able to put them through training programs and pay for them to head to the island and get their logging truck driving certification has been a really good opportunity for a couple of our guys here in the community. So we're hoping that we're going to see more of that happening in the next couple of years.
My name is Chad Galgos and I'm a logging truck driver. I think it's important to have our members out here and seeing what's going on and being proactive and being involved in the operations.
Tla'amin's been a very good community partner by providing opportunities throughout the community for not only jobs but lots of other spin-offs like the Tla'amin Cup every year. We host a really big hockey tournament each year which brings the 2 communities together. The Elderwood program was started by Tla'amin Forest Products as we move towards more sustainable harvesting practices in that we're trying to leave no waste out in the forest. So when you look at a typical cut block, you'll see lots of big beehives stacked up with wood that's still pretty good in there, and those would just get burnt up every year. So we started taking that stuff down to the mill pond lands at our log sort, and we would cut that up and dry it and season it, and we give a couple of cords each year to the elders within the community, and then we provide the rest at a subsidized rate back to the community for purchase as needed. So that's been a really good program, and it's really helped keep a lot of our elders who still prefer wood heat warm throughout the winters.
Tla'amin is a business model that prides itself on having the quadruple bottom line. So social, economic, cultural, and environmental values are all equally weighted across every business decision.
Forestry is the economic driver of our nation. Owning this forest tenure puts control back in our hands, creating good jobs, building skills, providing cultural resources, and generating long-term revenue that flow back to our people as well as the wider local community.
We're growing fast, we're building houses with wood, and we want to build better houses. We want to have more sustainable forests. We want to see more wildlife come back. This is really important for us to pave our own path going forward, and there's going to be plenty of opportunities for our youth to be engaged in that.
This acquisition provides a huge opportunity for Tla'amin and their management of the land. It also provides a significant opportunity to the local community. When we talk about balance in our world, forest management is one component of it, but there's a whole social interaction that's very important. So from a bike rider to a hiker to an environmentalist, we have the opportunity to manage it as a community. We want that wealth to be spread across the whole Cathet region.
The door is open, but it won't stay open forever. This moment has been years in the making. TFL 39 is the next step, and we are ready.
The work starts now with the province to see eventually what this TFL could become. But importantly, this is such a huge opportunity to just get control today of the majority of our territory through this TFL.
This puts us directly in the driver's seat. I think it's a massive milestone. It's a huge step in history for us, and I'm really excited to see what the next 300 years brings.
This is going to be the biggest acquisition of a 100% First Nation owned license. It's amazing. I'm very proud.